Hello, welcome to the Great Hope channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Leila and the Purple Dream. The furthest place in the world is what Leila's father tells her every time she looks eastward at the Karpaz Peninsula. Karpaz is the long, narrow tip of northern Cyprus that looks like a finger pointing out to the sea on a map. In the heart of this peninsula, like everywhere else on the island, lies ancient stories, beliefs, and legends of beauty, one of which is the legend of the wishing tree, which is revered by all the island's inhabitants. Leila started this summer vacation with a new enthusiasm, because her father had promised her that they would go to the east, to the farthest part of the world, together. Leila, a 10-year-old girl with long curly hair, loved traveling and adventure. This year, they were going to the village of Apostolos Andreas for vacation. Leila was constantly looking forward to the trip, asking her mother questions about the village and the sights there. Leila's mother would say, "There is a place where time passes more calmly and dreams smell of the sea." Although her parents had chosen the place for their vacation to relax and enjoy the cool Mediterranean climate, Leila, unlike her parents, was not very relaxed. The little girl had a tablet that she always took with her everywhere and used to take pictures and sometimes play games. But this time, Leila also had a special mission. Leila's best friend, Sophia, had fallen ill and could not accompany Leila on this trip despite previous plans. So Leila had promised Sophia that she would make a purple wish for her instead. When they arrived at the Monastery of Apostolos Andreas, Leila gazed in wonder at the old, peaceful building. Her father took her down to the village, to a small cave where a beautiful spring gushed forth from the rocks, with clear water. The legend of Apostolos Andreas says that when he struck the ground with his staff, this spring flowed, water that has healing properties, her father said respectfully. Leila gazed at the water in wonder and said to herself, "Can this water really heal Sophia?" After seeing the holy spring, they went to the wishing tree, a large, old tree near the monastery. Leila had never seen such a tree before. The little girl looked at the tree, its branches, and its large trunk with great amazement. The branches and trunk of the wishing tree were covered with hundreds, perhaps thousands, of colorful pieces of cloth, ribbons, and threads that fluttered like the tail of a kite in the Mediterranean wind. It was as if the tree, like a beautiful bride, was dressed in a dress of dreams. While Leila was staring at the tree, Leila's mother took a piece of purple cloth out of her bag and gave it to Leila. Leila took it and said, "How should I make a wish?" Her mother smiled and said, "It's simple. Tie the cloth to a branch, close your eyes, and say your wish in your heart." Leila took the cloth. As always, the little girl wanted to take a picture of the tree with her tablet to show Sophia, but suddenly she realized that there was no signal on her tablet. Yes, she was in the farthest place in the world and there was no internet there. So she took a few pictures and gave the tablet to her mother. Although she was a little disappointed, she tied the purple cloth to the strongest branch she could reach. She closed her eyes and prayed in her little heart for her best friend, saying, "Oldest tree in the farthest place in the world, please tell the healing water of the spring to heal Sophia so that we can play together again." With her little hands raised to the sky, Leila repeated this wish 3 times. When she opened her eyes, Leila's purple piece of cloth was also dancing with the sea breeze, among hundreds of other wishes. Seeing this beautiful scene, hope returned to her heart, and Leila was no longer as hopeless as she had been a few moments before. She felt that her wish was going straight to the sea and to God's door, and from there it would reach Sophia, who was now lying alone and sick on the hospital bed. The happy and joyful girl returned to her mother and took her mother's kind hand with a heart full of joy. They stayed in that beautiful village for a few days. The parents enjoyed the peace and clean air of the village, while the playful and adventurous Leila played around the monastery and other places in the village as much as she could, taking pictures with her tablet. One sunny evening, they left the village to return to their home in Nicosia. As they were returning from Karpaz, Leila looked out the window at a caravan of wild Karpaz donkeys walking peacefully through the green bushes. She realized that the most remote place in the world, despite having no signal, was full of interesting things and real magic. When Leila returned home after a few days away from the internet, she turned on her tablet and connected to the internet. The first message she received was from Sophia. "Leila, I feel much better." The doctors were surprised. No one believed that I would suddenly feel so good. Even my parents were very surprised and are very happy. You wouldn't believe it. A few days ago I felt a strange and very good feeling. I felt like a purple breeze came over me and took away all my pain. Leila smiled. She was very happy for her friend and thanked the merciful God. Leila knew very well from which tree and from which spring that purple breeze had come to Sophia. She was now sure that the magic of kindness and desire was stronger than any internet and worked everywhere in the world, even in the east and the farthest corners of the world.